Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial video, and in this video we will be talking about volunteers, scheduling volunteers and setting up a workflow, teams and roles where volunteers are concerned. So your church runs on volunteers, right? And most churches track them on a spreadsheet somebody keeps on their own laptop. Volunteer teams and roles put it in one place, right? Who serves on which team, doing what. So that's the power of the volunteer tab. So right here under people and groups, as I said, this is the power of what the volunteer tab does. So one of the first thing I want to do, I want to create a team. So I'm going to call this outreach team. Right? You know the teams in your church. Outreach team. So description, evangelism, and outreach in the community. Okay. So I just create this team. So there you go. Team is created. So here you have teams and roles. Outreach team is created. So under role now, this is where you're actually going to, so to speak, set up how this team function, how this team work. So we select the team that we just created. You can create as many teams as you want, as many teams that are part of your church. And then one of the things that we want as it relates to outreach team, we could say we need like 4 different slots, right? Slots has to do with the different, should I say, arms or branches or the different elements of that particular team. So we need somebody for the sound. We need somebody for the track giving. We need somebody for refreshments. We need some people praying, right? So under the sound team now, how many people we need for sound? So, okay, we need 4 people. I would say probably we need 3 people for sound, right? So here, we're going to put sound, put sound text. That's fine. All right. So we need 3 people for that. Then on the outreach team, we need people, prayers. I don't know. Prayers like prayer, but we need prayer warriors. Let me just say prayer warriors, or people who pray, right? So I don't know what is the term for just the team of people who will be praying, right? So let's call them prayer warriors for now. All right. How many people we need for that? So we need like 7 people on that for that, right? So that is created. We could do outreach team again. So we want track distribution. How many people we need for that? We need like 10 people. Add the role. All right. So now you have the outreach team. We need 7 people for praying. We call them prayer warriors. Of course, everyone should be praying. But then we have for the sound tech, we need 3 people. And for track distribution, we need 10 people. Now, what do you do next as it relates? So now you have your outreach team. You know the roles that you need. How do you actually go about scheduling the volunteers? So, okay, this is where schedule volunteer box comes in right here, right? This is where you set this up. So, let's start with the sound text. So for the sound text, how many people do we need? We need 3 people for the sound text, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to select, Nicole, right? And this is going to be for Sundays going out. So here, notice, let me make this a little smaller. So can I do that? Make this a little bigger. There you go. So here, notice for the outreach team, we have Nicole Adams that's scheduled. But how many people do we need for the sound tech for the outreach team? Sorry, we need 3 people. So let me just pull up 3 more people. I'm going to put George on this team. And of course, this is for the 16th. So I'm going to assign George. So there you go. And I'm going to put one more person on the sound tech team for the 16th. And I'm going to put Philip on this team, right? So we have 3 people who are assigned to the sound techs, right? To the sound tech team. Now, I'm not going to go through all of them. You saw I guess you'll probably get the gist right now. And so what you could do, you could also change the roles, right? As it relates to those roles that you created. So maybe, Nicole says she can't do sound, but she would love to work with the prayer team. So this is where you come and you put Nicole with the prayer team, right? So as it relates to now, the scheduling of these particular roles, next you have what is known as status, right? So you're going to have to let these people know you haven't spoken to them or you're going to speak to them. And status helps you to track their responses. So it is scheduled now, but once you speak to George, what was his response? Did he confirm or did he decline? Or did you not get to speak to him at all and he did not show up? So in this case, he's a no-show, right? So what this does, this helps you to track as it relates to your particular date, the events that you have, the teams that you use, and what happened. So this one confirmed and this one confirmed, but George was a no-show, right? And so there you go. You have your assignments, you have your team set up, and this is just an easy way for you to track the different teams and what happens as it relates to certain events. Now, you have to keep in mind that some events are recurring. Probably is that the right word? They occur on a regular basis, like your Sunday sound tech or your Sunday parking group or whatever the case may be. They occur on a regular basis. Some people, you have to switch people in, put people in, slot people in. So what this does is just quickly help you to see who is available, who can show up, who did not show up, what's going on. And it instead of having things on paper, or worse, having things in your head and you're forgetting things, and this one you thought you spoke to this one, he said you didn't say anything to him, you thought this one would have contacted this one to let this one know that they should come, and all of that. None of that anymore. What Poimnion does, it gives you a simple template for you to structure things better beforehand, to contact people, to let them know when is what, and so on and so forth. So this is the power of scheduling your volunteers and scheduling your roles. And when you have gone past certain events, then you have this tab that is called past. And this is where all those events or those past scheduled events will show up, right? So, and this one has to do with what's upcoming. So, all right, that's it for this tutorial. Very simple, but very powerful. This is almost like the grease in the wheel, that keeps it very lubricated so that the wheel keeps turning smoothly. Yeah, this is the power of this volunteer and roles tab. So I trust that you use it and use it efficiently and effectively. All right, may the Lord bless you and catch you on the next one.